populations or help manage those populations by bringing in cattle grazing at certain times of the year. So that's another important thing. What other species, non-native species, so we talked about pigs, what other non-native species utilize rangelands? And I'm looking at a lot of them right now. People, yes. So we use them too, and then livestock as well. So we see goats up on the hill, and we have sheep. So a lot of different animals, us included, are utilizing rangelands, so they're really important. What are some other habitat types though, that animals might use besides grasslands? Just look around. We talked about them a little bit earlier. Shrubland. Behind you, trees, even though they're non-native, trees. And we have lots of other native trees over here. So there's this, there's also desert croplands and orchards. So these are areas that are really highly manipulated by people. We're farming, but those can also serve as wildlife habitat too, depending on how you're managing them. You might put in hedgerows, or you might have irrigation ditches that bats are using and birds are using. So all of those areas can be wildlife habitat, but it's really important to consciously manage for that, because otherwise you might do something called clean farming, get rid of all the vegetation, and maybe that's good for one species, but a lot of other species might be suffering because of that. So you want to always be aware of the different impacts that you might be having. What are some other things that are existing in this habitat that are not mammals and not birds? You look really closely.
All the things underground. Like
Yeah.
in the soil.
In the soil, yeah, all the microbes, bugs I heard. Other thing, fungus will be out here. Sometimes we'll see mushrooms or kind of molds and nasty things growing. All right, so there are 3 things that we all need, including animals, to survive. What are they? Brandon, one thing that you need to survive.
Water.
Water, yes. Another thing.
Food.
Food, yes. Third thing. Shelter, exactly. So we all need these things. Animals all need these things. What is a 4th thing that we don't really need right now to survive, but might be important long term?
Money.
Money, yeah. if you're a non-human animal, what's something else you might need long term to survive? It's kind of a tricky question. If I was all alone in the middle of nowhere by myself.
Offspring. Offspring or like a partner?
Offspring. So yeah, you're getting there. Other individuals of your same species, and that's important for social structure, and that's going to be important for producing offspring and perpetuating the species. So the first 3 requirements, of course, are going to be different for all different species, but we all, of course, need individuals of the same species as well, and then interacting with other species. So if I'm all a group of mice and we have nothing to eat, there's nothing else around us, then we're going to die as well. So basically, it's all about connections and food webs and having lots of different diversity to support a variety of different organisms. So one way to, so I want to kind of get into this quickly because this is kind of getting, I'm talking to